this is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.
New Year, same extra value meals at McDonald's. Now get a savory sausage McMuffin with egg, plus hash browns, and a small coffee for just $5.
For limited time only. Prices and participation may vary. Prices may be higher in Hawaii, Alaska, and California, and for delivery.
Hopping into the news and the rumors and all that kind of stuff. We have, now don't get too excited because I'm pretty excited about this, but we do have some breaking news. The Cubs are close to landing to this gentleman, Edward Cabrera, in a trade with the Marlins. As reported and confirmed by ESPN's Jesse Rogers. It was not clear with who or what Miami would receive in the trade, but adding Cabrera to a rotation, same as last year, Shota Imanaga, Matthew Boyd, Jamison Taillon, and presumably Justin Steele probably towards the end of the year as he is throwing. I don't know if you guys have seen his TikToks. Got me jacked up. This could be a big pickup for the Cubs, especially because Cabrera is coming off one of his better years. His last year has been great. Or actually, no, his last year was his career year. He went 8-7 with a 3.5 ERA, 150 Ks, and 137 innings. And he's the guy who throws the changeup that's only 2 miles an hour slower than his fastball. Zach Greinke style. Love it. He's 27 years old. He doesn't turn 28 till April. And he has 3 more years of control. So that is a big pickup for the Cubs, and they should become much better of a team because of it. Now, let's talk about some signings that have happened since we had our last show, and I'll give you my whether or not I like it or not. We'll kind of rapid fire this because I know a lot of you guys know it. I just want to touch on it real quick because I haven't yet. We have Pete Alonso signing after being heavily pursued by the Red Sox and other AL East teams. He decided to go with the Baltimore Orioles. He liked the vibe there for a 5-year, $155 million contract. A little bit a part of the controversy happening in Flushing, as we're doing that again, is he was never offered a new contract by the Mets, which seems like a little bit of a head scratcher, but you know what? I just work here. Like, who am I to wonder? He had 247 last year, 38 home runs, 126 RBIs, one of the most productive hitters in the major leagues, being second RBIs only behind Kyle Schwarber. He did a great job projecting Juan Soto in the lineup, who turned almost an MVP season in, even though he didn't make an All-Star game, which also makes no sense. Early in the offseason, the Baltimore also signed Ryan Helsley, teammate of Pete Alonso last year. They traded for Shane Baz, signed Zach Eflin, and traded for Taylor Ward. So they've improved their team. Now, where's the starting pitcher? We don't know. They're working on it, but we're running out of time. Let's go. Let's go, Orioles. It's pretty obvious what you need. Let's go. Moving on. Kyle Schwarber re-signs with the Phillies, surprising absolutely nobody, signing a 5-year, $150 million deal. The 32-year-old got that big money after taking second in the MVP voting last year and hit a lot of balls real far. He hit 240, 56 home runs, and led the NL, like I just mentioned, with 132 RBIs. Much deserved. I love this deal, just like I love the Alonso deal. I realize I didn't say that. I love this deal. I think he's just got to be a Philly for the rest of his career, which this is lining up to be. It's just one of those guys. He fits in with the guys in that clubhouse. He fits in with that organization. He fits in with the fan base. They love him. And by what he does, he's a DH. He can hold up and age really well. He's been very productive since he's been there. So I don't see any reason that he won't be that same way. Then we have Michael King re-signing with the Padres, which I love because the Padres were in danger of having absolutely no starting pitching after losing Dylan Cease to Toronto. So I love that he's back. He signed a 3-year, $75 million, good for $25 a year in mid-December, and he's opt-out after each year, which is what we call a good old-fashioned bridge year, meaning every single year is a platform year. He has an insane year. He wins a Cy Young. Go get paid, playa. If not, you have a job, and you're with a team in a place that you like to be. He went 5-3 last year with a 3.44 ERA, though it was hurt by injuries. The production there in a smaller sample size is right in line with what he's done the whole time he's been there. And I think we're yet to see the best of Michael King. He is potentially a Cy Young candidate if very healthy, just like he did in where he finished 7th in the Cy Young in his first year with the Padres in 2024, throwing a 2.95 with 173 innings. And a 3.9 WAR. That's a pretty good year as a starting pitcher. I believe the peak is still to come. And then we have some trades happening. Trades are good. The Pirates go and get Brandon Lau from the Tampa Bay Rays. Brandon Lau quietly put up 31 home runs and 83 RBIs for Tampa last year in a very tough year where they played like 300 games on the road, which stinks. But I think underappreciated because this guy has an electric arm, but really struggled down the stretch last year, was Mason Montgomery and Jake Mangum also going to Pittsburgh in this deal. So I love it. I love it so much. The Pirates dealt right-handed Mike Burrows to Houston. It's a three-way deal. And Tampa got a pair of prospects from Houston. So, I mean, getting Mason Montgomery, the Pirates, that said, if the Rays didn't develop him into a stud, I'm not confident the Pirates are going to do a better job. But it is an absolute cannon of a left arm. So as the pitching goes, that could be a potential wild card for a big impact guy in the back end of the bullpen. And I like Jake Mangum too. He just looks good in the uniform, man. That guy just looks like a ball player. You see him on the side of the road, you're like, that guy plays baseball, I can tell. Moving on, more Pirates news. Ryan O'Hearn is now a Pirate. He's going to play first base. I like this signing a lot. Left-handed stick, works well in that park. He's a new face. He's a veteran guy. They got some guys with some experience now with him and Lau on that right side of the field. Maybe we're getting the core here that have been somewhere, have won, have been traded for, have been to the playoffs, have gone deep into the playoffs. Maybe they can add something a little bit more tangible there in Pittsburgh. I love this, and maybe it's just some of these deals are just within their range, and it's also the most money they've given a free agent, I believe, ever in 2 year, $29 million. It's the first multiple year free agent deal that the Pirates have put together since 2016. Now it's a lie. Manager McCutcheon's extension is the biggest ever, but this is the biggest one they've given out in almost 10 years, which is, I don't understand how that's possible, but hey, it's over now. 2 year, 29, Ryan O'Hearn. Good for him. Good for him. All right, another trade. Wilson Contreras was a St. Louis Cardinal. He's now Boston Red Sox, joining Sonny Gray, which savvy move. That was a big hole in the old Red Sox team with Tristan Casas, just the most unlucky person on the planet. And now they have a guy who plays solid defense and can hit. I like this pickup a lot. I think that he is a proven bat and can thrive just knocking balls off of Fenway's left field wall, off the monster. So interested to see that. Now they pivoted. That is the Red Sox pivoted away from Alonso once he signed, obviously, with the Orioles. So they went and got, I think, a guy that can also provide them a lot of production. He hit .257 last year, 20 home runs and 80 RBIs. I wouldn't be surprised if he bumped that up a little bit this year. The A's traded for Jeff McNeil, who, I'll be honest, knowing Jeff is the most A's player I know. He plays 5 positions. He's a utility guy. Ex batting average champ, right? So we'll see how it goes. He turns 34 in April. Last year he had a 111 OPS plus, 122 games played. It'll be interesting to see what he does over on the A's team, because he is going to be the elder statesman. And boy, oh boy, how much money I would pay to see Jeff McNeil running the microphone on the bus is a lot. It's a lot. So congratulations, Jeff. Have a great time. Sorry about Sacramento. That stinks. The White Sox also pick up a free agent. Surprising, I think, every single person on the planet. That is Munetaka Murakami. Signed the power Japanese bat. Signed a 2-year, $34 million contract before Christmas with a team that, I don't know what they're doing. They were better last year. They did look better. They got some young studs coming up and producing, so maybe they take even a bigger step forward. But he is known as some of the best power in the free agency market this year. He set an MBB record for home runs in a single season with 56 in 2022. But there are some concerns about his defense, and he can play third base, first base, and he might swing and miss a lot. So I think the market, they expected to be a little bigger for him. It wasn't, and this is probably the most money he could get, but I do want to see him succeed because it'd be nice to see the White Sox become a little bit more relevant this year. Speaking of Japan, the Astros, kind of surprising as well, signed Tatsuya Imai, the star, the right-hander that has been compared to a young Yu Darvish, signed a 3-year, $54 million deal. It could be worth up to $63 million incentives to the Houston Astros. The team announced on Friday. The deal also includes opt-out, so he is a bridge deal. So there was a lot of projections putting him anywhere in the $150 million, maybe a 7-year deal, and it didn't really materialize. He's had injury problems in the past, hasn't thrown as many innings as people would like him to, but he had a standout 2025. He went 10-5 with a 192 and 178 strikeouts in 163 innings. So that is a very good platform year, and he's very confident, very public about not wanting to go to the Dodgers. I think everyone likes that. So he's been showing up at every single park in Houston, going to a Rockets game recently, going to a Texans game, and really, really getting into it. So I love it. He seems like a personality. I think we're going to see competitiveness at a high level with him. And, injuries aside, if that doesn't happen, if he stays healthy, this could be a huge pickup and makes needing to re-sign Framber Valdez not so important. So I like this for them. I like this for everybody. I love this, actually. And I'm excited to see him go. It's actually kind of sad that he's going to be now in the AL West, and now the Mariners have to deal with him. And then the Blue Jays. Blue Jays, they see a window, and they are running through that window, signing Kazuma Okamoto, Japanese third baseman, 4 years, $60 million with the Blue Jays. 29-year-old hit a league-best 248 home runs, one more than Murakami, who signed with the White Sox. So he's one of the best home run hitters over there. He's coming over. He was on Team Japan in the last WBC. I have assumption he will be there once again here. But his homer totals have dropped recently. He went 27 and 24. He went 15 and 25. But his batting average shot right up. So it's not like his production has gone away. In general, he's just hitting for more contact, not striking out very much. It went from a 16% strikeout rate to an 11% last year. So he struck out 11% of the time. That is quality, and that team's going to have some thump. They have Vladdy. I don't need the homers as much. The contact will do just fine. So I love this pickup, and I love the Blue Jays just being like, let's go. Let's do it. They're going after everybody, and I love to see it. Get the people going. All right. Now, let's talk. That's not right. Let's talk about some rumors. This is a quick rumor roundup. What is going on around the league before we hop into our last segment real quick? Here's a quick rumors, and I'm going to hit them rapid fire. What's going on in the rumor market? What's going on with the guys who have not been signed yet? First, Cal Tucker. According to my colleague at SiriusXM, Jim Duquette, the Mets, Dodgers, and Blue Jays, surprise, are the teams most aggressively pursuing Kyle Tucker. Wouldn't surprise me one bit if he goes to one of those three teams. I'm with you guys. Maybe not the Dodgers. It would be interesting. But then again, right? He's a right fielder. We got Juan Soto already. We got the Blue Jays, have Santander, who they just signed for a bunch of money. So, it sucks, but the Dodgers are the one that makes the most sense. But it'll be interesting, see where he moves out, and this guy's a stud, and any team's going to be better with him. So we'll see. But the Athletics' Mitch Bannon also confirms the Blue Jays' interest in Tucker, writing the Blue Jays have increased their efforts because they're all in, remember, jumping through that window. Alex Bregman received an aggressive offer from the Red Sox. Athletics' Jen McCaffrey confirmed that Buster Olney's report from ESPN that the Red Sox have made a competitive and aggressive offer for free agent Alex Bregman after, as you remember, he opted out of his contract last year, trying to get more money. The Toronto Blue Jays, Chicago Cubs, Arizona Diamondbacks, and Detroit Tigers are all in the mix for Bregman as well. So this is very interesting. I mean, this is the one that I can't predict at all. I cannot wait to see where this guy ends up. But don't be surprised one bit if it's very close to spring training when this thing finally gets done. But we will be watching it closely. Then we have Bo Bichette is been reported to be unlikely to return to the Blue Jays. Foul Territory's own Kenny Rosenthal reported yesterday that increasingly unlikely the Blue Jays re-sign Bo Bichette. Sorry, guys. You're getting a lot of other guys, though. That's good. The New York Post, John Heyman reported Bichette's market includes the Phillies, Red Sox, Yankees, Cubs, and Dodgers. If I were to guess, if I were to just throw a dart against the wall. Sorry, Bryson Stott. I think that this gentleman is going to become a Philadelphia Philly. He's going to play second base. That's my guess. It's just, what's that based on? Absolutely nothing. So take that. Predictions suck, but I'm going to make them because it's fun. And then we got the Mets talking about targeting pitching, specifically for Framber Valdez and Ranger Suarez, and many believe that one of these two guys is going to be a Met. If I were to choose, I would say Valdez is probably more of the front-end guy than he, even though Ranger's been very, very good, and he already played in that division as well, so he's very familiar with all the parks. But I don't think you can really go wrong, but it seems inevitable the Mets will sign one of both. Also reported by ESPN's Buster Olney. Foul Territory's own Ken Rosenthal and Athletics' Will Salmon reported the Mets will first focus on trade market to find pitching, naming Tariq Skubal, Freddie Peralta, Mackenzie Gore, Edward Cabrera, who is gone now, so we can cross that off the list, Chris Bubich, and Brady Singer as potential options. Now, they have the prospect capital. They have 8 top 100 prospects. So expect something to happen in Mets lands in terms of starting pitching, possibly one of these guys or a trade. And then finally, the Pirates are considered the top candidate, or at least someone who's going to aggressively go after Eugenio Suarez, coming off one of his best power homer seasons, according to a report from Jason Mackey from the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette. Though they've added Brandon Lau, Rhino Hurd, Jostinson Garcia, a.k.a. The Password, look that up, and Jake Mangum in the offseason. They may not be done and continue to be aggressive. I like it. Go for him. Go get him. Let's see. That place is a bang box, too, so he might hit a lot of homers there. And that is one thing that he likes to do is hit homers. So that is the Rumor Roundup. We'll be watching closely, and I'm very excited to see what happens in the future.
This is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed Human.